What's going on, everyone? This is your boy AshTheMan. What is going on, man? It's been a minute since I did the man talk. I know I've been kind of busy, taking care of a few things out there, but man, it's some stuff that's going on and we need to talk about it. So before I go ahead and get started, I just want to give a shout out to my boy JJ. JJ hit 400 subscribers the other week. My boy on the come up. We're aiming for that 500. Let's go. So all right, so let's talk about this now. Some definitely interesting news came out, and it's actually dealing with WWE CEO Vince McMahon. Now, Vince McMahon allegedly had a $3 million settlement for ex-employee silence. So the ex-silence is with somebody that he had an affair with, but let's talk about it. The board of World Wrestling Entertainment is investigating a secret $3 million settlement that the company CEO Vince McMahon agreed to pay for a former employee over the alleged affair, according to Wall Street Journal report Wednesday. Now, I know it's Saturday, but I just had to wait till some more things came out about this. But let's go ahead and continue. The separation agreement, which was signed in January, is meant to prevent the now former employee from discussing her relationship with McMahon and making disparaging comments about him, according to the Journal. An email sent to WWE board members March 30 indicates that the 76-year-old McMahon hired the former staffer, 41, on a $100,000 salary, then gave her a raise to a $200,000 salary at the start of the alleged sexual relationship with her. The report, citing documents and accounts of the people familiar with the board inquiry, said that the board investigations began in April and has uncovered other non-disclosure agreements over the years involving misconduct claims from former employee against McMahon and John Laurinaitis. So it's not just McMahon that's in this ordeal. John Laurinaitis played some type of hand in there, which he is the head of talent relations. So the email sent to the board regarding the former WWE employee who was hired as a paralegal in 2019 agreed that this McMahon gave the woman to John Laurinaitis like a toy, and that the board is investigating the emails allegations. The report stated that the Journal reported that the board has retained the law firm Simpsons, Tetcher, and Burlett to conduct the investigation, and that the payments of the other non-disclosure agreements outside the one involving the former employees have tilted in the millions of dollars. So, with this being said, it seems like, between Vince McMahon and John Laurinaitis, they was playing around with this individual, toying around with her, for this comment that it states right here, says like a toy. Yo, that is pretty ballsy. Like, seriously. But in regards to this, with the follow-up, Vince McMahon has stepped down as the head of WWE during this misconduct investigation. So, with that being said, McMahon, the pro wrestling company's chairman and chief executive, agreed to pay a secret settlement to the employee who was said to have an affair. And again, this affair is not only with McMahon, it's with John Laurinaitis, but he agreed to step down. So let's go down. So it pretty much, Vince McMahon, a longtime executive for the World Wrestling Entertainment, who led professional wrestling from a sideshow curiosity into a mainstream phenomenon, has stepped down as chairman and chief executive, while the company's board investigations allegations of misconduct against him, the company said on Friday. Stephanie McMahon, his daughter, will take over as interim chief executive and chairwoman. The company said in a statement, Mr. McMahon will remain involved with WWE's creative talent and remain committed to cooperating with the review underway, the company said. So Vince McMahon is not going to be totally away from the company. It's just that he won't be head of the company anymore. Stephanie McMahon, which is his daughter, is going to be stepping in as the intern chief executive and chairwoman. So this is definitely an interesting turn of events, if you may ask. And honestly, I think with Stephanie filling in for her father, I don't think things would be too different. I don't think that they will move into a whole vision of Stephanie McMahon. I think, just like they said, McMahon will remain involved in WWE's creative content and remains committed to cooperating with the review underway. So I think he still will have some creative input when it comes to Stephanie's decisions, but honestly, it's still going to be ran in the vision of Vince McMahon regardless. So in this statement, I have pledged my complete cooperation to the investigation by the special committee, and I will do everything possible to support the investigation. Mr. McMahon said in this statement, I also pledge to accept the findings and outcomes of the investigation, whatever there are. Very ballsy statement, pretty much. It's like he's not denying it, but at the same time, when they can't find nothing, he's with that too. That's crazy. Mr. McMahon briefly appeared on Friday Night SmackDown. At the beginning of the show, he stepped down into the wings to applaud. I am here to simply remind you of the 4 words we saw. Mr. McMahon told the crowd, referring to the WWE signature at the beginning of the broadcast. These 4 words are then, now, forever, and the most important together. Welcome to SmackDown. McMahon then dropped the mic and stepped out of the ring, high-fiving fans as he left. So he pretty much gave his goodbye to the fans, and man, now, and I know it's probably hard for him because if you have been following Vince McMahon for a very long time as WWE been going, you really haven't seen Linda McMahon, which is his wife, for many years, and it's because they've been separated. They've been separated for like some time, not really living in the same house. So with him and his affairs, maybe she knew what was going on, maybe she didn't, who knows. But I don't think like this one affair was the first one, nor do I think that there was too many. Honestly, with somebody who is like head of the company, he's always on the road, he's always on the go, him and his wife are separated. I wouldn't be surprised if he did get involved with another person, and to pay her off to make sure that she would keep silent about it. It's an image thing. He said of a company, she's in politics. The worst thing for their image is something to come out with a scandal, but unfortunately all things come to light. So I leave with this when it comes to this situation. Is Vince McMahon human? Yeah, things happen. I don't think Vince McMahon is an evil person. I mean, despite what a lot of people have said who left the company about him, and people also speak highly good of Vince. And again, I'm not going to hold their regards, comments anyways, because payment and payoffs goes a long way. But I will say is that any act in this, like keeping things a secret and having some type of payouts, usually never ends well. And this is just one example of that. So Vince McMahon, it's no chance that's what you got. I had to do that. I just had to. But I'm gonna leave the man talk with this. Do be expecting another episode. But thank you guys for definitely tuning into the episode. You guys have a wonderful one. Peace.